Every Prime Minister is a household name. I think whether it's Dr. Manmohan Singh or Indira Gandhi ji or any Prime Minister, everybody knows who they are. But what matters is what he or she delivering to the common man. Is he adding money and income to our pockets? Is he giving us more jobs? Is he giving us more social security? Is it only speeches and propaganda and posters and hoarding and WhatsApp messages? Or is it something more than that? That's what the question is.
During the election campaign, the BJP leaders have stated that Congress is not the factor and the
Living in Himachal Pradesh. Right from Mr. Nadda, the Home Minister, Mr. Yogi, the Prime Minister in a small state like Himachal campaigned day in, day out. But we defeated them comprehensively. And that is a Hindi-speaking state where they've had, again, the double engine phenomena that they were talking about. So we've defeated them before, we'll defeat them now also. But the funny thing that this lady was telling us that BJP says they'll form the government. They are not saying they'll get majority. Now that tells you the designs of the BJP and how they want to operate here. Rest, I think people are smart enough to understand. Manifestos, whether it's Congress ruled states, like we have just won election in Himachal Pradesh, and whatever we had promised in the first cabinet meeting of the state, we delivered on that. So Congress has a very long track record of commitment and delivery. Therefore, what we are doing is empowering people, and the state's resources must be given to the people who deserve it the most. If we give some financial help to women in the household, they run the house, they pay the bills, they know exactly how much support they need. Government of India has made things impossible to purchase. Look at the price of diesel, petrol, cooking gas, food items. It's never been like this before. The country is facing the highest unemployment ever recorded unemployment rate. These are all government figures. So therefore, on all these indices, the BJP and NDA government have actually failed in performance. They may be good on rhetoric, may be good on media management, on spending money, but on the ground delivery, the BJP has actually failed in its performance. The Congress has a different track record. I don't want to go to history, but Dr. Manmohan Singh's government and this government, if you compare, 140 million people were lifted out of poverty. And today what we're seeing in Government of India, BJP, is that the gap between rich and poor has become almost unscalable. It has become so much. So therefore, people understand, and people, whether it's NREGA, right to education, right to health, right to information, all those rights, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi and Dr. Manmohan Singh in Delhi were able to provide that. BJP is all about GST and demonetization and farm laws and so on and so forth. But here, this state, I think, will benefit if we have a Congress government, and I am saying this as someone who has seen many governments and many chief ministers. The Congress is well placed, and I'll say again in the end that on voting day, despite all the considerations that our opponents may offer, the Congress party and its manifesto and its candidates will be a winning combination for Meghalaya.
The BJP.
And there are some parties that have some strongholds in some part of the state. Congress is a party that has presence and good candidates across all 60 seats. And we are fighting to get a simple, clear majority. That's the aim. And I'm sure we'll achieve our aim.
But your political opponents are alleging that the Congress is a single nation.
People know best. It is very wrong in a democracy to prejudge what the people's wisdom is. I have full faith in the people of the state. I have full faith in our workers. And like I said, we have a new set of candidates who are fresh, young, talented, committed, principled individuals who will lead the state into a new era. Therefore, I have full faith in the voters, and I think they will give us their blessings on voting day.
Congress was in the ruling in the past, and
The list of what the Congress has done, right from creating the state, and initial years were quite challenging, but yet we had majority, and we did whatever best we could do with the state, and people remember that. The question is the entire Northeast. Today, the kind of politics we are seeing, 10 years ago it was not like that. So people are aspirational, young people want to have a better future, and unfortunately those who have been in power here in Shillong for the last 5 years have not been able to deliver. Their internal bickering, their political ambitions got the better of them. So we are committing ourselves to our manifesto, we will deliver on whatever we promised, and those are issues that are important to the voters.
talking about the manifesto.